Warm greetings from the High 10. It is Everyday Shenanigans on the Saturday, April 18th, 2020. Thanks for joining me. I just want to bring you an update pertaining to a story out of Birmingham, Alabama. It is pertaining to a female detective who shot a lady in a car with another male detective on the Birmingham police department. And if you need verification for the storyline, please log on to al.com. This was updated the 14th of the month. Birmingham detective formally charged in deadly love triangle shooting. Formal charges have been filed against the Birmingham police detective accused of fatally shooting another during a love triangle gone wrong. The State Bureau of Investigation has charged 39-year-old Alfreda Fluker with capital murder in the shooting death of Kenesha Nicole Fuller. She is also charged with attempted murder of Mario Theodore White. Both Fluker and White were detectives on the Birmingham Police Department's crime reduction team. According to authorities, West Precinct officers responded about 11:51 p.m. Friday to Birmingham's Germania Park after the city's gunfire detection system, ShotSpotter, alerted them to shots fired. When they arrived on the scene, they learned the 43-year-old Fuller had been shot multiple times, including at least one to the head. Birmingham Police Chief Patrick Smith, in a Saturday press conference, said Fuller was found unresponsive in an unmarked Birmingham police vehicle. She was taken to UAB Hospital where she was pronounced dead Saturday morning. That vehicle was assigned to White. Fuller's white Jeep was found in the middle of a field at Germania Park. There is no indication White called 911 following the shooting. Additional details about what transpired before and after the deadly shooting have not yet been available. White is on leave pending ongoing investigations. Investigators quickly identified the suspected shooter as Fluker, who had been with the department for about 15 years. She was taken into custody Saturday morning at her West Birmingham home. This is not a press conference that I wanted to give today or any other day, but it's about the facts and the realities of life, Smith said Saturday morning. It's a press conference about a love triangle gone wrong, something that happened very bad this morning. We've spent all of this night tracking down everything that we possibly could on this case, making sure we have all the evidence and that we were tracking the right person and bring the right person into custody, Smith said. We followed every protocol to make sure we were doing everything the right way, and even when it leads to one of our own, we're going to make the tough call and take the right actions. Smith said he didn't know the exact relationship between the two officers and the slain woman, but sources say both women at one point or another had been in a relationship with White. It's something that's been going on for a little while, he said, but without our knowledge. Fluker remains held without bond in the Jefferson County Jail. And this information is brought to you by al.com. So let's recap. This is a story that transpired last Friday, a murder that transpired last Friday, a new week. A press conference was given the next day, last Saturday, by Patrick Smith, Chief of Police of Birmingham Police Department. Miss Fluker, who is a 15-year veteran of the Birmingham Police Department, shot a woman inside a detective's car, Mr. White, Theodore White, and he is believed to have had a relationship at some point with the victim, Miss Fuller, who was shot in the car to the head. Several more gunshots were exacted into that car by Miss Fluker. So obviously both women had some type of relationship with Mr. White, who is also a detective. So we have a suspect who's a detective, a woman in the car who gets shot by Fluker, and also a male detective whose car was parked in the middle of a park in a field with he and this woman in the car, Miss Fuller. And Miss Fluker walks up on these said people and shoot inside of the car, shooting Miss Fuller to the head and other gunshot into the car as well. Now, as you see, they're also charging her with attempted murder of Mr. White. Now, I didn't hear that he was injured. It doesn't say that he was injured. It states that he was not injured in this, so I found it odd when I recapped from a commenter's comment that they had been dating, that it shows that he was not injured. So one can ask this. Let's start with the beginning. I got so much to say. Why didn't he make the 911 call? Why was it that their detection system made the initial, uh, sent the officers to the scene? Let's just say that. Why didn't Mr. White call 911 when that woman walked up and shot Miss Fuller? Was she aiming at both? Or was she just aiming at Miss Fuller, not Mr. White? Why, as I stated again, did he not call 911? Why was the detection system alerted the police that there was shooting in the area? And with all the crime they have in that city, you would think people would now know not to be shooting, because they have a lot of crime in Birmingham, Alabama. And I find it interesting that now they have this system here that alerts to gunshots in an area, and it's called Shot Spotter. It's a gunfire detection system. So I find it interesting that with all the crime they have in Birmingham, people haven't caught on to this system, or do they not know about this system? Just throwing all this out here since it's being mentioned in this said article. But as I state, all this is weird to me because they don't know how long none of the people have been dating each other. That hasn't been revealed. How long each has been messing around with this man, dating this man. Why did he have his car parked in the middle of a field? Why was this woman in that car out in the middle of the field? How did Miss Fluker know that they were out there in the middle of the field? Why didn't he call 911? I'm going to keep saying that because that's the obvious question. How did Miss Fluker know they were out there? Why didn't he call 911? Was Miss Fluker aiming at him as well, or was she just aiming at Miss Fuller? Was Miss Fuller the intended victim? Because as you see, this article states Miss Fuller was shot to the head. So she meant to kill her. And later, Miss Fuller did pass away at the hospital. He is now off from work on leave, I guess pending the investigation. This is a sad tale. Got a deadly virus going around killing folks anyway. And these folks don't have nothing to do but get jiggy. One female anyway, who is currently incarcerated, Miss Fluker. She is held without bond in the Jefferson County Jail for shooting this woman, and now being charged also with attempted murder of Mr. Theodore White. So you see, virus or no virus, folks are going to do what they want to do. They're having a bad day, they're mad, they're angry, they're bitter, whatever the situation is, they're going to keep doing what they were doing, whether we have an invisible virus going around killing folks regardless. Then I think it's sad. I think it's very sad. And as you see, crime is still evident. It will not stop. And you see, they have this system there in Birmingham that detects gunshots, which is interesting to me. Very interesting, because I hear there's a lot of crime in Birmingham. So to hear that they have a detection system, yet they still have crime and people don't care. And now they know for sure that there's a detection system. So we'll see if they'll keep shooting, not care. But here is a veteran of the police department going to hunt down this man and this woman, and she killed the lady in cold blood. But he was not injured. So I have to wonder if he was even a target, although Miss Fluker is being charged with attempted murder for Mr. White. But what's interesting is that it is stated that there were more than one gunshot into the vehicle. So in your right mind, you're thinking, if she's standing directly in front of these people to shoot them, how is it that she would have missed Mr. White? Come on with it. Do you understand what I'm saying? How would she have missed him? Not a drive-by, but she's directly on the car. And he goes unscathed. Now he's off from work pending an investigation. But he doesn't get injured. Not even a graze. Don't you find that interesting? I'm just saying. Calling a spade a spade. I'm just going with what has been revealed to the public. He don't have a injured leg, arm, shoulder, neck, nothing. One woman dead, directly shot to the head. I don't know if they talked first, argued first, nothing, because as they state, they don't have any of the information. And the chief also lets it be known that they had no knowledge that he, Mr. White, and Miss Fluker were dating. But I'm sure people on the force knew that. Chief, you may not have known, but you can bet your bottom dollar somebody on that force knew that those two liked each other, dated, messed around, did something. Small world. When you all Google this storyline, you will pull up a article. I believe it's people.com, and there's a picture of the victim in that said article. So you'll finally get to see a photograph of the deceased lady in this storyline, and it's a very baffling to me, very baffling. And I'm really, like I said, I'm very curious to the fact that he did not call 911. He was not injured, but yet the lady is being charged with attempted murder. But it doesn't show that he was even like shot at. Now one could say, well, she shot at him, but she missed. But then the flip side of that is she didn't miss the lady. And I'll leave it at that. Like, share, subscribe, drop your comments below. Honey, give me your 411, give me your opinion. Because this is a very interesting story. I will bring you an update. Thank you, Miss Lady, who commented to tell me that you read that they were dating. I have not been Johnny on the spot with bringing the updates lately because I've been just like relaxing and just zoning out right now due to all of what's going on and just doing me, okay? Just doing the queen. But I thank you all for watching, those who have been following the updates and stories. I appreciate it. I thank you for subscribing. I thank you for tuning in. God bless you and keep you safe. I hope you all are surviving and doing well out there and keeping sane. Some of my days aren't the best. I'll just keep it real. They're not the best. I'm just a little on edge. But right now, I am alive. And by the grace of God, I am alive. And I really thank you all for tuning in. Please be safe out there. Praying that this virus dies down. There's a vaccination. There's a cure. There are drugs administered to help everybody. I'm praying for all testing in all 50 states in the union. I'm praying for all of this and that. And then some. And I am also praying to get that blockhead out of office. Yeah, I'm saying it now because I'm tired of him. I'm tired of the storylines. I'm tired of the updates from news outlets about him, his constant rant and raving. I'm just sick of all the nonsense going on in America right now pertaining to this heathen. I'd like an end to it all. I really would. I'd like an end to it all. And praying for America, praying for all of you. Thanks for joining me from the high 10. God bless you. Stay safe. Wash your hands. This is Everyday Shenanigans. Bye-bye.